Hello there. Welcome, everybody. Today, Dennis and I are not sharing the same workspace. I just arrived here in beautiful Concord, California, and managed to get to my hotel just in time to be able to jump online and say hello. And Dennis is in Vancouver. Dennis, how's it going over there?
I'm doing very well. Thank you very much.
Excellent. I see you have a brand new video camera and all that, all this new technology working for you.
Oh man, we're ready. We're ready. We got a Canary working, we got a Logitech working, and we got a Blue Yeti working. So go figure.
There you go. You got a Blue Yeti. I got a Silver Yeti.
Well, mine's titanium.
Oh, okay.
But the brand on it is blue.
Got it. And everybody, it's a great microphone if you're doing stuff. These are, yeah, okay, same color. All right. We got it. And then and you had your brand new HD webcam come in, so we're all good to go.
With this massive field of view, and it's only like a foot from my face.
It's great. Well, today we're going to be talking. We're going to be doing a full presentation on social media. But before we do that, for those of you that don't know who we are, Dennis, why don't you just tell a little bit about who we are and the rules to our Wednesday trainings.
All right. So the rules are simple. There is no mentioning what company you're with. We will not mention any MLM companies. We're here to help you grow your business with information that'll help you grow your business. Should you decide that you can't help but to ask for your ask somebody for their company name online, we will boot you and we will ban you and you're no longer welcome. This is a mentoring situation where we're here to help you build your business. It's sponsored by HourADay, which we'll talk a little bit more about it. We've got Craig Peloquin here, who is the VP of Sales of an MLM company. Don't ask. So I'm going to actually talk about you, Craig, and then you can talk about me, and then we can get into the slide. How's that sound?
It's so much easier to talk about somebody else and talk about yourself.
I don't like talking to myself. So Craig and I go way back to our very first MLM. We've got 20 plus years experience each, not combined. We got to be careful because those networking lies add up. He's been $1 million earner in the industry, and he also owned his own company that got to over $10 million a year in sales. So he's also an MLM trainer. He was corporate trainer with the first company I was involved with. So he knows his way around MLM, and that's why we've partnered up to take our knowledge and our mistakes and our inefficiencies and try to help you eradicate them so you can get there faster than we did.
And Dennis, I'll introduce you. I mean, you were actually the very first time that I met you. You came up to me after I finished doing a business presentation with that company, shook my hand, told me it was the worst presentation you would ever seen. I think my jaw hit the floor. But you know, you said it was clicky. I had inside jokes, and you were right. So I said, look, come back next week. It'll be different. It was different. We've been friends ever since. And you know what I'm going to be sharing today is, you know, from all this knowledge of things, we go back to you know, old school. And you know, we were doing networking before the internet, before this power was out there. I mean, our first MLM company, even when the internet finally was there, you couldn't sign up online. So you know, we're taking old school techniques, combining it with the new technology. And about 2.5 years ago, when I became the VP of the company I'm with now, part of my job description was that I had to get a LinkedIn profile. And I wasn't on LinkedIn. I'd seen these emails come to me, such and such is asking me to link in, and such is asking me to link in. And I was like, I don't even know what this LinkedIn thing is. And I just said, no. I mean, it's only on Facebook to upload photos of my kids playing hockey. I really wasn't using social media. And I had to do it. So I had to go in and learn LinkedIn from scratch. But because of that, I didn't have any bad habits. So I took what I knew from what we learned 20 years ago and applied it to LinkedIn today. And I managed to create a very successful way to use LinkedIn to build your MLM business. And that's what we're going to share with you today. I created a nice little PowerPoint presentation, so it'll give you a good idea what it's all about. And should we just jump into it, Dennis, and get going on that, or anything else you want to add?
Well, I got to interject just a little bit because, I mean, when you first came up with your LinkedIn message, I already was well established in social media. I'm an MLM consultant. I do all of these wonderful things. And when you told me what you were doing on LinkedIn, I just about fell out of my chair because you felt so far ahead of anything I'd even considered doing. Because I was the opposite. I was too far into social media, too far into all of this stuff that was going on. And I completely wasn't using LinkedIn. I completely didn't conceive of why it was even important. In fact, it was my least favorite of all social media. Based upon the things I've learned from you and your system, I've now realized that for my MLM software company, for my consulting business and everything, it's a very, very good place to find interested people.
Well, let's start talking about it then. So let me just go and bring up my presentation slide here, and our MLM Masterminds training. This is for social media for MLM done right. So we're going to give you some tips. Now, we've already given a background to me. Once again, I am the VP of sales for an MLM company. Not here to talk about that. I've got over 20 years of MLM experience. I've been $1 million income earner, and that does actually mean I've earned $1 million in commissions as a distributor in a calendar year. I didn't just earn 100,000 in a month and extrapolate it. I've owned my own MLM company. I've been an MLM trainer, so I've worn a lot of hats in the industry. Dennis is currently the president of an MLM software company. His software company is what I run my entire company on, and the one that I did previous when I owned my own. He also has HourADay.com, which is sponsoring our weekly meetings, and Small Business Dream. They're subsidiaries. He's a consultant. He's got the same amount of experience because we started doing MLM the same time. He's also earned over $1 million a year and has been a trainer. So that's our background, so you know who we are. But let me tell you the main thing that about social media, and the main rule is not to sell. And if you get out there and all you're doing is pitching your products, it won't work. Use the 80-20 rule. You want to be talking and making friends 80% of the time, and then 20% of the time you could be talking a little bit about your products and your opportunity. Make friends first. This is the most important thing. Become an expert in your field, and that not only means with your products, but also in the industry of multi-level marketing. It's okay to say you're an MLM. Don't be scared of it. I don't want to be a second income specialist or some lifestyle engineer. People come up with these crazy names for what they do. You're an MLM, be an MLMer. It's okay.
Yeah, and let me interject on that one.
Go ahead.
The other key is, of course, becoming an expert doesn't necessarily just mean becoming an expert in MLM. It does also mean become an expert. So if you're the best at piano or you're the best at anything, start to build a community of people around you that identify with you as that expert, and let your profiles and your soft approach bring them along to possibly wondering what you're doing on the side. So everyone wants to think that I have to become a social media expert or one of these other things that's related to MLM.